Hello everybody. This week we are focusing on multiplication. At the beginning of the week we're going to go over some key terms. In the middle of the week hopefully you'll learn something new, and at the end of the week you're going to practice formal written multiplication. So we're going to begin on Monday identifying multiples. So it's just to remind you what the term multiple is. A multiple is a number that's produced when a whole number is multiplied by another whole number. If that answer is divided by the same number, there will be no remainder. So it's very straightforward. If I can just demonstrate, let's have multiples of 3. So if you think about the number 3, a multiple of 3, the first one is 3 times 1, 3. The next one is 3 times 2, 6. Now you know your 3 times table, so you know that the next one is 9, 3, 6, 9, and the following one is 12, following one is 15, 18, 21, 24, 27, and I'm going to stop at 3 times 10, 30. So each of these answers in the 3 times table would be classed as a multiple. It's just to remind you what that term means. So if I said, what is a multiple of 6? You would say into yourself, 6 times 1, 6 times 1, the first multiple of 6 would be 6. So the second multiple of 6 would be 6 times 2, 12. The third multiple of 6, 6 times 3, 18. Fourth multiple of 6, 24, and so on. Okay? So with the 6 times table, you just get the answers to the 6 times table. Each of those answers is called a multiple. Now, one of the things you're going to be asked to do today is to find the LCM. That stands for the lowest common multiple. And you can see LCM, we're just taking the initials LCM, lowest common multiple. So if the question said to you, what is the lowest common multiple of 3 and 6, you ask yourself, what are the answers in the 3 times table? What are the answers in the 6 times table? They are the multiples of 3 and the multiples of 6. And if you look at them and compare them, there is no 3 in the 6 times table, but the first common multiple, 3 times 2 is 6, and 6 times 1 is 6. So the lowest common multiple of 3 and 6 would be 6. The number which occurs in the answers to both times table, and it's the lowest answer you can get. So some of the questions today ask you for the lowest common multiple of 2 different numbers. So if it was a lowest common multiple of 4 and 8, you would go up the 4 times table, you would go up the 8 times table, and you would see which answer is the same, and it's the lowest answer. So 4 and 8, the lowest common multiple would be 8, and so on. So you've got some questions today to practice what multiples are. It's really just to get your brain back in order, to think about times tables again, to make sure that you're familiar with the term multiples and that you know what a lowest common multiple is. That's the main things today to focus on. There's a nice mastery activity at the end where there's a Venn diagram, 2 overlapping circles, and you say the multiples that are the same in each times table go in the interlocking circle. If I just demonstrate that just in case you can't remember. So there'll be a circle there and a circle there, and this one might say multiples of 3, and this one might say multiples of 5. So in this one, 3 would go here because there is no 3 in the 5's times table. 6 would go here because there's no 3 in the 5's times table. 3, 6, 9. There's no 3 in the 9 times table. 12. There's no 12 in the 9 times table. The next number is 15. Now 15 is in the 5 times table, so it would go in the interlocking circle. And the multiples of 5, 5, 10, 15, 20, and so on would go in that circle. So it's just a reminder of what a Venn diagram looks like. I know this should all be revision, it's just really to get your brain warmed up, ready for all the work on multiplication this week. Good luck, enjoy your challenges today, and tomorrow we'll talk about factors. Thank you.